Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. This message will be labeled as a message for April 3rd because where I am, I'm posting it in time for the 3rd. But depending on where you are, maybe the 3rd is come and gone. Maybe you won't see this for a few weeks or a few months or maybe years. So I'm setting the intention that this be a message for you for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it. Happy birthday to all the April 3rd babies out there. And happy birthday to you if it happens to be your birthday on whatever random day you may stumble upon this message. So the card we have coming up, I'm not feeling it. We've got two coming up together. I'm not feeling that. The card for today is, here we are. The Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is really positive, okay? For me, in my readings, it has a little bit of a special meaning. Traditionally, you may have heard of Three of Pentacles as a card having to do like with collaborations, apprenticeships, like somebody taking you under their wing, showing you the ropes. This is very positive when there are like personal goals we're working on, especially when we're trying to get our foot in the door of like a certain field or certain scene, especially if you're somebody who's been trying to manifest like breaking into a certain industry or a certain field. Maybe you are going through a career change at this time or trying to make a career change into some different type of work. Maybe you've discovered that you're very passionate about a certain media of art or entertainment or whatever it might be, and you're just trying to find a way in. Three of Pentacles can be that we have that way in. Someone is seeing our potential, someone is seeing our talent and kind of taking us in and showing us what we need to know, helping us to learn. So the Three of Pentacles here is really positive, and traditionally we see it in that way of growth. It can also be a card of collaborations, coming together with others, working, creating, building. Now, the really positive meaning that the Three of Pentacles has for me in my readings, I see this card come up a lot when we're starting a new MO. We're doing things in a different way. So some of you may be even catching yourself and thinking, the old me would have responded or reacted to this situation completely different. But I don't have those feelings anymore. I don't have the desire. I just, the word retaliate just came to me. Retaliate just popped up. Maybe some of you are going to be in a situation where you were like, I would have totally retaliated in the past. And maybe it would have been something along the lines of like, doing something back at someone. Maybe it would have been as simple as like making a passive aggressive encrypted post online on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or oh my gosh, TikTok, whatever there, people are into these days with the social media. Maybe you would have like posted something passive aggressive or, like made a point, and you're like, yeah, I don't feel the desire to do that. And so a lot of you may be realizing that you're responding to situations differently, and that certain things might not be getting under your skin the way they would have in the past. This is really positive because the full moon energy we're coming into with the full moon in Libra and the sun in Aries and the things that it's making us aware of, there's going to be some falling away in this new moon coming up April 5th, 6th. There's going to be some pretty intense uh realizations that we're having, and like the things that are meant to fall away, the things that are not aligned are going to be falling away. And some people are going to have this by like hashing it out with one another. There might be arguments, there might be disagreements, but Three of Pentacles gives me a sense that a lot of you are going to have this falling away or this going separate ways in a more peaceful way. And specifically because a lot of you are putting your time and your energy into self-betterment and the changes you're wanting to see in your life. You're like, I'm not gonna take this energy and spend it on like, getting back at this person, or letting them know that they haven't had the last laugh. Or it's kind of like making moves in silence, making the moves quietly, and allowing your progress over time to speak for itself, and allowing your happiness to be the last word in the situation. So you're creating, you're building. One more thing I want to say about this card: we've had a lot of energy coming up around love and romance, and you guys know I don't consider myself to be a quote unquote, love reader or love expert, or love tarot channel. There are so many love tarot channels, and I'm all for it. Love is an important part of human experience. It's just not something that I really uh, like throw myself into. If love messages come up, then I'll talk about the love messages, even if it's not the monthly love reading. But there's been a lot of messages coming in the card of the day, in the weekly forecast, which typically aren't love readings on my channel, where love is mentioned, because a lot of people are opening up to love right now, and a lot of soulmates are coming into union. A lot of soulmates are coming together and finding each other in the current energy, and that's a beautiful and wonderful thing. And some of you may feel a little bit confused over, I'm gonna say, the next 2 to 3 weeks. You might be engaging with someone, and you might feel as though it has like completely slowed down, or you're wondering, are they having a change of heart? Are they having a change of mind? But Three of Pentacles in love situations comes up for me a lot of the times when, so like, it could be both of you, but like, somebody is looking at this person and saying, oh my goodness, like, this person totally checks off all the boxes. This person has everything that I'm looking for, and they seem quite perfect. But this could be a person that has been fooled in the past. And intuitively, I feel like this is the kind of relationship where you're dealing with someone that wants to either live together or get married. Like this person is thinking about like making a life, making a home together. And for some people, that might include legal marriage. For some people, it might be living together. And so they're having these concerns like, well, you never know someone until you live with them. And then what if we get to that point where we're living together, and then I find out all of this was a facade, all of this was a mask? That's happened to me before. I've gotten invested, and then the claws came out, and oh my goodness, that was a nightmare. And so Three of Pentacles can sometimes come up where someone is just trying to slow down and go slow, to make sure they're not thinking with what's in their pants. They're not thinking with the physical urges. They're not thinking with the attraction. They're not. And for some of you, there's a soul attraction here too. And soul attraction is super intense. If any, like, let me know in the comments if you've experienced a soul attraction where you're physically attracted to the person, but there's also like a soul connection. There's just something about the energy. There's something, and I'm not talking about the karmic thing, but like some of you may have had that feeling before. And so in this kind of a connection, very intense attraction, very intense pull, very excited, like, oh my goodness, I think I found the one for me. But then it's like, I need to slow down. I need to slow down and make sure that this isn't a situation where the light bulb is burning really, really bright, really, really strong, and is going to burn out quickly. I need to make sure this is something that's going to last the test of time. And so there could be a little bit of slowing down, because this person is thinking long term, and this person wants to make sure that this isn't a sprint, that this is something that's going to be long term. So some of you may be experiencing kind of a slowdown in a romantic situation, and it's not because this person has had a change of heart. They just want to make sure you all are gonna, be in it for the long run. You might want to check out your weekly forecasts and or your love readings for April if you've not yet done so. There are links in the description that will take you to those. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to different readings I offer. I have readings starting at $20 and up. If anything looks good to you, feel free to click on the link. It will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.